We are live here, folks, at Derrick's Jamaican Cuisine, the 5th year anniversary. Derrick, I can't believe it's been 5 years already.
I believe it.
I was here when you first opened 5 years ago.
I got a photograph of you right there.
But what you've done with it since the last 5 years, tell the folks how you really transformed this place.
Well, this was a real estate office.
That's right.
And I dream of having a nice sit-down restaurant where you can go and sit down and dine in a nice ambience, quiet, and have some good food.
Not only that, but you've got the steel drums going, you got the ladies checking in.
Well,
you were an engineer. How do you get from being an engineer to owning this tropical oasis in the heart of Black LA?
Because, I'm engineer now in food.
Okay.
I used to be the opposite of food.
All right.
We won't go into that. But I just want to have a good restaurant where we can go and sit down, and I decide it was a challenge for me to go out and do that.
And you were telling me that there are not a lot of sit-down, nice restaurants in this area. In fact, I think you and Magic Fridays are really the only ones around, right?
That's correct. In fact, I saw an article in the paper last week where the LA City Council is trying to ban new licensed fast food in the area because of, the obesity.
And they want folks to get healthy. Someone
yes.
else was saying that they don't even realize that they're eating food that's actually good for them. That is a big deal for you. Tell us about that.
Well, we use a lot of fresh ingredients, the best cut of meats and seafood, and we use a lot of fruit juices instead of a lot of grease. We use a lot of olive oil, canola oil, where is not a lot of saturated fat.
Well, but as folks are eating their jerk chicken or the meat patties, I mean, you still have those ingredients that some people can say, oh, well, those aren't good for you. What is it that you're doing that keeps people going, okay, but I like what I'm tasting and I feel good about it?
Because you can add herbs and spices to this stuff and remove the lard and the heavy grease.
Right.
We are too smart in this day and age to make the money to live in this time and die of a disease where we don't need to.
Well, but what I think people are going to be dying for are all those desserts. I mean, I saw the chocolate cake, the carrot cake. I mean, what are you trying to do to us?
I don't want to say the chocolate cake. I mean, you got to have a little of that too.
You got to have a little bit of. This is the first time that you actually implemented wine tasting. Is that going to be something you're going to be doing on a regular basis?
It's going to be every Thursday.
Okay.
We're trying to let people know about wine. Wine is good for us, but we sort of have hard liquor.
So you're going to school them on healthy eating and also how to drink with the appropriate amounts and what wines complement what foods. And all.
Right, absolutely.
Now, what does the apple martinis come in? I saw those over there.
And those are wine-based.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the stuff is that we need to know that wine is also good for us.
Okay.
So in our brochure we have on there what the white wine does for you, what the red wine does for you, what meal it complements with.
So I can tell this whole notion of educating folks and creating an environment, that seems to be what you're passionate about in this restaurant.
Yes, I'm very passionate about my community, and without this community on a whole, we don't exist.
Now, oftentimes people who are from the islands, especially like Jamaica or the Caribbean, they will be your harshest critics. What's been the response from folks who actually are from these places?
Well, when some of the people come in and said, oh, it doesn't taste like my grandmother cooking, I didn't know, it's Derrick's cooking. And my kitchen is open to you for me to show you what I do. And inside, I'll allow you to walk inside and you can see what we do with our foods.
Well, you know what? I think we're going to have to take that tour, but in the meantime, we got so many folks coming and people are excited. They're in here eating already. I just want to say congratulations, Derrick.
Thanks a
Derrick
million.
Angus, 5th anniversary, Derrick's Jamaican Cuisine. We getting ready to set it off in here, folks. Thank you so much for joining us.
Before you leave, I want you to know about the salmon that we cook here.
Oh, that's right, the salmon. Because you were saying that it has 2 hearts from the American Heart Association. What do those hearts mean?
Because they're rich in omega-3 fatty acid.
Okay.
And that reduces our bad cholesterol.
See, even when we're talking about the good food, you're still trying to educate folks on what it is they need to be eating.
And the greens we cook, they call it Derrick's Eating Greens. We cook for 3 minutes, and you have all the nutrients inside of it. I need for you to take a shot of it so you can show.
Now, I haven't had the greens. I've had a lot of other things. So I will make it a point. I will
and
check
there's no fat back.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to enjoy it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll welcome some other guests. And, we're going to have a good old time here tonight. Derrick's Jamaican Cuisine, 5th anniversary. wine tasting. It is off the chain. This is The Spot. You're listening to Kevin Ross, and you're watching Three Brothers and a Sister TV.